This is question 6 and 7 from the Algebra mini skills check. Question 6. Make P the subject of the formula y equals 3p squared minus 4. Okay, so step by step, and this is worth 3 marks. Going to start by saying y plus 4 equals 3p squared. So basically I've added 4 to both sides to get rid of that 4. The next thing we're going to do is to try and isolate p is we're going to divide by 3. So y plus 4 all divided by 3 is equal to p squared. Okay, so that's the second step. And then finally, because we've got p squared, we want to square root both sides. So we need to put a square root all the way around that. Y plus 4 over 3, all square rooted, equals p. So not too bad as long as you do it in the right steps. So the first thing we did was to add 4 to both sides, and then we need to divide by 3 to both sides, and finally we square root. Okay, so that's that one. Question 7 is a bit more complicated, so let's make a bit of room. Just have it hanging in there. Okay, so we've got p equals 3 minus 2t all divided by 4 plus t. And the difficulty here is we've got a t both on the top of our fraction and on the bottom. So we're going to have to do a bit more work to isolate it. First thing we're going to do is multiply this side, both sides, by 4 plus t. So we then end up with p bracket 4 plus t equals 3 minus 2t. Let's multiply out those brackets, and that's going to give us 4p plus pt equals 3 minus 2t. And now it looks like we've got two issues. We've got t's on both sides, and we've got this p attached to this. So this is how we deal with it. Put all the t's on one side and anything else on the other. So in this step, I'm going to add 2t and subtract 4p. So we're going to end up with pt plus 2t equals 3 minus 4p. So I've done that in one move. You could separate it out into 2 if you like. But I've now got my t's on one side and anything else on the other. But we need to deal with this p. So what do? We factorise it out. They both have a factor of t. So we can take out a factor of t, and then what would be left inside the brackets? P plus 2. 3 minus 4p. And so our final step is to divide both sides by p plus 2. And there we have it. Okay, so the first thing we do is to get rid of that fractional part by multiplying by 4 plus t. And then we have to get our t's on one side, anything else on the other. And then the important stage for a sum like this is we have to factorise so that we can isolate the t. And then finally just divide. Okay, hope that's useful.